Everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And the question for today is maximum performance of a team. So, given two integers n and k and two integers array speed and efficiency, both of length n, basically we have to choose the at most k different engineers out of n engineers to form a team with maximum performance. And in any position array, ith element represent the speed and efficiency of the ith engineer. So basically we have to form a team given their speeds and efficiency. All right, so now we have to form the maximum performance. So let's see how the performance criteria is set. So the performance of the team is the sum of their speeds multiplied by the minimum efficiency among their engineers. Suppose we have selected 3 engineers and they have their efficiencies as well respected. We have to select the minimum of that and multiply it with the sum of the speeds. Alright, so we have to maximize that thing. Alright, basically we have to take the maximum performance. So that's how the performance can be calculated, and the answer can be a huge number. So we have to return the 10 modulo 9 plus 7. I hope the question statement is clear to everyone. Now moving on with the example first. Let's see first the constraint for the problem. So the given constraints are that the n and the k. N is the number of elements, that is the number of engineers that are given, and k would be the number of engineers to be selected, would be from 1 to 10 to the power 5, so minimum 1 would be there. And the speed dot length, that is the both the lengths would be equals to n, because there would be number of engineers, that only would be the number of elements present, and both their ranges can be from 1 to 8, that is there would be positive numbers, no negative numbers. So I hope the constraints are as bit clear as well. So these kind of questions are similar to somewhat kind of greedy questions. Many of you always ask me that how you get intuition and how you what are the techniques to get an intuition with by seeing the question in an interview or an examination. So basically these kind of questions where you have maximized, where you have given two things like a combination thing, and you have to take that into account. So I think a greedy approach would be there, and greedy approach would be there for the solution. Alright, and there would be a sorting technique as well, and priority queues and all that things can be there. So with keeping all these things in the mind, let us try to form a solution by understanding first the example. Alright, so let's not waste some time further and let's move on towards the approach for this question. For this question, number 1 we have the speeds, and number 2 we have the efficiencies, and number 3 we have to select the k engineers with maximum performance. How performance is calculated? Sum of speed into the minimum of performance among the k engineers. Basically we have to maximize this. Alright, so suppose the x is the value and we have to maximize x. So in order to maximize this, we have to maximize these variables, that is we have to take the maximum sum and the maximum value that could be there for the performance. So for the maximum performance and to consider every case, we sort our array on the basis of their performances. Alright, and if we sort the individual array performance, then the link, that is the respective seed and performance would efficiency would mismatch. So we will keep it into a map structure with key value pair, and we will sort on the basis of their efficiencies. Alright, and this is the performance. Alright, so we will sort them in decreasing order. Why decreasing order? Because if we have selected one with the maximum, then other selected next engineer would that be selected would have the minimum value, which is the maximum among the rest. So alright, so that's the approach. Alright, so why we are sorting in the efficiency and in the decreasing order. Now one more thing that I would like to point out over here is that after sorting that, we will take a cube. alright, where the sums would be stored based on the traversal. Alright, we will traverse it, and the size of the queue would be k. Why k? We will maintain the k elements. The k elements considering the speeds or the k number of engineers that we want. Alright, so yeah, so at any time if any engineer is pushed into the heap, we will compare its speed with the minimum element present. Alright, if it's less than that, then we won't add it into our queue, we just move to the another element. But if it's greater than that, then we add it into our queue and we remove the smallest element. Alright, this kind of a bit looks tacky, and let's see this approach with the help of an example. Alright, so this is the example that we are going to consider over here. So this is the speed and the efficiency of k, where k is 2. That is the example given to us, and n is 1 2 3 4 5 6. Alright, now we sort them on the base of their efficiency, and it will look like this. Alright, now how we move on. Now let's suppose that over here we have our priority queue. Alright, and the size of the queue is 2. Alright, and every time we select an answer, and which will be obviously we have to maximize this. So the maximum is like if we calculate the new answer and compare it with the old answer and the one result calculated now. So whatever the maximum is, we will store in the answer and we will return the answer as the final answer. That's the standard procedure. Now moving on, let's try to solve this with our algorithm. We have sorted this. Alright, now moving on. First we select the element and the speed is 1, we push it in the queue. Next also we select the element, the minimum is 1, now we push it into queue. Now the size of the k is 2, only then we can calculate our answer. So that is that if it's filled. Now if it's filled, so we will calculate that 5 plus 1, that is 6, and minimum would be at the position we are at. So we need not find the minimum for efficiency, so that is we not need to maintain anything separate for that. Alright, 5 plus 1 is 6, and 6 into 7 is 42. So we have 42 one answer that is stored in our answer variable. Alright, now moving on, as soon as we encounter another element with speed 2, so it is greater than the minimum element, so it can be pushed into the queue and one can be taken out of it. Alright, so now we have 2, and the sum so far would be 5 plus 2 7, 7 into 5 35. So still 35 is not greater than the answer, so answer still remains 42. Alright, now moving on to the next. Now we have 10. So 10 is also greater than this, so we remove 2 and add 10 as a speed. 10 plus 5 is 15, and 15 into 4 is 60. Now this is greater than the previous value, that is 42, so we replace it. Alright, now we are calculating the sum so far likewise. Alright, if we add, we do some we calculate it in a sum variable, that is 15. If we add an element, that is if the element is greater than the minimum element present, then we add it, that is we remove it from the sum and add the remove the element that is being removed. For example, in this case when there was 5 and 2, alright, and the sum was 7. So when 2 was popped out, was 7 minus 2 plus 10. Alright, 7 minus 2 is 5, 5 plus 10 is 15. So that's how we will be approaching our sum variable likewise, and we will maintain and add it in the queue as well, not the sum but the value. Alright, now so that's it, and we multiply this with the value we are at. Alright, moving on, 3, since 3 is smaller than the topmost element, so we won't add. Now 8 is greater than the topmost element, so we remove this element, that is we remove 5, we add 8, 10 plus 8 18, and 18 into the minimum, that is 2, 18 into 2, that is 36. Since 36 is smaller, we won't update our final answer, so this is our final answer. So I hope the approach is clear to everyone. Now let's see the code for this problem, and if any of you is still facing any kind of difficulty, then it would be clear then. So let's move towards the code for this problem. Now this is the code for the problem. This is the modulo taken for answer. This is the pair to store the speed as well as the efficiency. Alright, now we will after adding all the speeds and efficiency given, we will sort them. Alright, we will sort on the basis of their efficiency in the decreasing order. Alright, now moving on, we take queue as well, heap, and for heap we would be having the decreasing value, that is we will have the minimum value at the top. Alright, in the increasing order, ascending order. Alright, now comes our final. This is the speed, this is the final answer that will return, and this is the return answer that is calculated at every step. That would be compared with the final answer, and the maximum would be value would be selected and then returned. Alright, now moving on, let's see the main code. Alright, for every value in our key map value, so we will first see that if the size is greater, that is the our heap is totally filled. If it's so, then we remove the topmost element and we add the current element, and this is done likewise till the end, and at every step the maximum is calculated. Alright, so after the end we just return our final answer. Alright, here you can add some checks as well, that if the number is less than the topmost value, then we won't add it. Alright, so these are the few checks that can be added to optimize it a little further. Alright, so I have discussed that in approach, you can add here as well. Now let's not waste any time and let's try to submit this code. So as you can see, it's accepted. So if you are still facing any kind of difficulty, please feel free to reach me in the comment section. I will surely reply to every one of you. And if you like this video, please press the like button, share it among your friends, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.